The narcissist's nightmare: what happens when they no longer control you. Narcissists believe they are better than everyone else. They believe they outperform everyone in intelligence, physical ability, fortune, charisma, and accomplishments. When their sense of superiority fails to keep others in line, they sometimes play the victim card. Their actions are designed to stimulate people's interest, and they are always looking for the next compliment. They are overstating their true greatness to persuade you of it. In every imaginable aspect, they are hopeless. Suffering, despair, and depression are already prevalent. As a result, they must keep themselves busy so that the obligation does not fall on them. Narcissists are instinctively aware that they are deceiving others and are not who they claim to be. As a result, narcissists try to avoid the source of the noise. The question that follows is, what if they know the truth? They are uninterested in hearing our points of view. They traverse the world to show you and the rest of the world that they are the best. So, what happens if they can't harm you or the environment? It is only natural that things will quickly deteriorate. Before we begin, if you find this video useful, please consider sharing it. Okay, let's keep going. First, they demonstrate heinous behavior. If they intend to appear difficult to deceive, they will initially act as if they don't comprehend what you are saying. They act as though they are completely unconscious of the actions that have enraged you. When their sincerity or goals are called into doubt, they get defensive and incapable of responding effectively. They are oblivious to the gravity of the situation or the consequences of their actions. If they want to keep playing the victim card, they must be proactive. Instead of dealing with the real issue, they play stupid. Second, they accuse you of mistreating or humiliating them. You will become a victim of a narcissist if you refuse to let them influence your thoughts about yourself and the world. You can indicate that they no longer have control over you by cutting off all communication with them, including social media. They insist on portraying themselves as innocent victims of wrongdoing, which they are not. "Not what I said" is a prevalent expression in their vocabulary. "No, I didn't," the individual will say over and over again. "I don't understand why you're acting so hostilely toward me," they may say. "You don't recognize me," they may reply. "You're just too sensitive," as the old adage goes. They try to win your sympathy by fabricating stories in which you play the villain. Thirdly, they will rally support for your adversaries. Narcissists may resort to manipulating others' views after realizing they have little control over how others perceive them. They are manipulative and operate in this manner behind your back. Never underestimate a narcissist's ability to turn even their most ardent supporters against you. Finally, they will rally support for your adversaries. Without a doubt, they have been seeking to undermine trust in the system for some time. It is common for a friend to become suddenly unfriendly, but it is also frequent for a stranger to give you a peculiar look. The narcissist has most likely told them numerous lies about you. Revealing the truth about who they truly are would be disastrous for their ego, so they will try to make others think you are identical to them for years. Fourth, narcissists are indignant, resentful, and focused solely on themselves. Once they realize they have no control over you, narcissists will do whatever it takes to erode your trust in them and your positive view of them. They will wreak havoc using any legal or criminal means at their disposal. They intend to cause as much damage as possible while in power. Narcissists are not usually the ones who gracefully end relationships and friendships. Conflict and animosity are almost certain. They are working hard to blame you for all of their grief and uncertainties. The public's criticism and insults will be amplified to 11. It takes bravery to take off that mask and view the world as it is. Narcissists must recognize the reality of their conduct. To do something so dangerous, immense courage is required. You must recognize that narcissists overestimate their own importance. It takes bravery to establish reasonable boundaries, rules, and regulations. I admire your determination to leave the narcissist's side. You should be congratulated on your achievement. Fifth, everything they claim to back it up is untrue. Narcissists lack emotional intelligence, making it impossible for them to empathize with others. They have no moral compass or sense of right and wrong, and their sense of entitlement pervades every aspect of their lives. They believe that no one can stop them from living the life they desire. Learn from my mistake and be wary of trusting anyone or anything. They are unconcerned about the harm they may cause you. Do not accept false apologies from them, and your current state of flux will soon disappear. If you can regain their trust, they will most likely continue their previous behavior. Sixth, they will attempt to gain access to your online profiles. Whether their narcissism is overt or covert, their lack of emotional maturity is evident when they refuse to take any concrete, logical, compassionate, or kind action to help solve a problem. Instead of trying to figure things out with you, they will seek assistance from your online network. Their primary goal is to devise new ways to exploit your data. Seventh, rejecting the narcissist's lies and manipulations will only make them search for someone else to blame. The root of narcissism must be more flexible. Your new target's misfortune is your lucky break. Fortunately, none of these concerns will come to fruition. It may seem like an eternity, but you must keep going. You know it won't be easy, but it will be worthwhile in the end. I'm at a loss for words at the moment. I don't have much else to say right now, so I guess we'll call it a day. If you found this video useful, please click the like button and share it with your friends. If you enjoy this video and would like to see more like it in the future, please subscribe to our channel and click the bell button to be notified when a new video is released. Thank you.
So guys, before we end today's video, let's summarize today's video a little. Narcissists believe they are superior to everyone else and often play the victim card to stimulate people's interest. But what happens when their victims no longer believe in their lies? Firstly, they will demonstrate heinous behavior, pretending not to understand what their victims are saying and become defensive when their sincerity is called into question. Secondly, they will accuse their victims of mistreating or humiliating them, portraying themselves as innocent victims of wrongdoing. Thirdly, they will rally support for their adversaries, manipulating others' views to turn their supporters against their victims. Number 4, they become indignant, resentful, and focus solely on themselves, doing whatever it takes to erode trust and cause as much damage as possible. And number 5, everything they claim to back it up is untrue, and they lack emotional intelligence, making it impossible for them to empathize with others. Number 6, they will attempt to gain access to their victim's online profile. And finally, rejecting their lies and manipulations will only make them search for someone else to blame. If you have been a victim of narcissists, it takes courage to recognize the reality of their behavior and establish reasonable boundaries, rules, and regulations. Narcissists overestimate their importance, lack empathy, and have no sense of right or wrong, so it's essential to be wary of trusting them. Reject their lies and manipulations and don't accept false apologies from them. Regaining their trust will most likely lead to them continuing their previous behavior. Remember, rejecting their lies and manipulations will only make them search for someone else to blame. In conclusion, it takes immense bravery to take off the mask and view the world as it is. Narcissists must recognize the reality of their conduct and the harm they may cause to others. Victims of narcissists should be congratulated on their achievement in leaving their side, and they shouldn't let the narcissist's behavior control their lives. I think that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you gained something from this, and please share this video if you think this video is informative. Thank you for watching this video and have a nice day.